So Origin 100 is underway off the boot of Cameron Smith, and sailing down to be fielded back there by young Hodkinson, who sends his forward, James Tamo, I believe, back to the 10-metre line on the first play of the night. And here's Farah now, out to the 20-metre line. Centre grab, Woods and Gallen making the tackle. Now for Parker, second man play, Thurston, inside ball, McQueen, it's gone to Greg Inglis, he turns the ball back for Cooper Cronk, and Cronk will play the ball 27 metres out. Danger for New South Wales. Parker got rid of one and looks to get rid of Woods but can't, and Gallen comes to his assistance. 20 metres out from the line. New South Wales on red alert at the moment, and Miles, the front row forward, kicks. It's not so bad. Tupou flies and comes down with the ball, I think, but he's gone into touch. There's Thurston, goes deep, Slater comes in, Tate is there, here's Boyd! Boyd has scored, I think, for Queensland.
Put a nice little move on here, did Darius Boyd on Morris. A little bit of interference early on, but the ball was wide of that. And Boyd, momentum takes him over. He's well inside if he's got the ball down.
Well, it's just a matter of whether or not the ball touches the turf in goal here. He's down, he's up, he's down. That's a try. That's a try, and it happened all too easily.
There'll be some suggesting that Jared Hayne has come in with his knees. I would honestly say that as it comes up, the good news for Queensland, he was just desperately trying to stop a try.
And is pulled down by Scott in the middle of the ground, 30 metres out. Played by Beau Scott from Newcastle. It's gone back for the kick from Hodkinson, and it's going down gently for Billy Slater. And though he left the ground, he didn't have to. It's gone right through. Slater, pursued by one of the Morris brothers. He's pulled down on halfway. The chase was Josh Morris, who pulled him down. And now, penalty going Queensland.
Yeah, and the penalty's against the other Morris brother for coming in over the top to slow the play the ball. Referee Hayne was right onto that.
They're on early tilt here, New South Wales. They look nervous out there at the moment. They've conceded a fairly soft try. Slater's gone straight through. And now they've got a man up in defence again. Cooper Cronk is leaving the field.
Yeah, he's in a bad way with what looks like a left shoulder.
Stay straight, Buzz, stay straight.
This is what we think happened to Cooper Cronk. And we seem to think that somewhere on the line, Nate Miles and his contact had something to do with the injury to Cooper Cronk. As New South Wales take the tap and Gallen gets it just over the halfway line. Miles over the top of Gillett. Now with Woods. Good tackle. The 17, Papali involved with Miles again. Woods looking for penalty, not getting it. Gallen, then Reynolds, now Hayne. And Hayne is away from Thurston. He got the ball away to Morris. Josh back to his brother, Brett, and the identical twins. They celebrate an Origin try.
Oh, he's hurt himself. He's in agony, the try scorer. Second man to Josh Reynolds. He goes behind Scott. And then the acceleration and explosiveness of Jared Hayne, to beat two men and create an overlap on the outside, the inside pass for the try.
But let's stay with this kick, and this fellow has been a real Robin Hood of accuracy in the goal-kicking department. On debut, the Canterbury half. Trent Hodkinson, he's hooked it wide. It tried to come back, believe it or not. And Brett Finch, what's happening with Brett Morris?
Well, it doesn't seem as bad as first thought down here, Rabs. He had his strength tested in his arm, and it looks like he will come back on. He's coming back onto the field now, so great signs for New South Wales.
And now it's Farah who throws a dummy. His confidence is growing, thinking, hang on, they might be slowing up down the middle. Hayne again, Reynolds again, Scott again, and then Slater comes in. But they're making some metres here, and some easy metres at that. There's the penalty. Penalty goes to the Blues.
As Hodkinson looks to put the Blues in front.
Well, they haven't won a penalty count more than once in the last 9 visits to Brisbane. if memory serves me correctly, and Hodkinson raises the flags. As you can see, about 3 metres out from the line. Farah might be run around again here. Merrim backing up into the defence and looking to unload. He did, and Farah got the ball back inside for Hodkinson. And the Canterbury 7.
Massive space to the right.
Play the ball. Space on the right. We're hearing from the back of the commentary box. Gallen away. Scott been fumbled by the Morris brother. Morris. And it's over the sideline, and it's a feed again here for New South Wales.
Yeah, it's all going their way now. Watch this. Morris is being pulled towards the sideline, throws it back in field. Thurston didn't want to play at this. He tried not to play at it, but in the end he put his hands on it, and he too was bundled into touch.
Well, there's no doubt Jonathan was trapped between a rock and a hard place, because if he doesn't dive on it, the other Morris twin, he's got a chance of scoring, even if it was a very slender blindside. Played then by Watmo. They come back to Reynolds. Then Hayne's in. Hayne looking to break through. Hayne's over the line. Jared Hayne has almost back somersaulted over the line to score.
He rolls over.
He's broken the tackle, and that's legitimate.
There's not a problem there.
I'm pretty certain he's broken the first tackle, and then the built-up momentum. See there, he's broken the tackle, so he goes on with it from here. Now it's all momentum, and then the lunge. That's a fair try to Jared Hayne. Decision, try for Jared Hayne, his 9th at origin level. Played quickly for a one-handed pickup by Farah. Then it's Hayne. He kicks high. He's sidestepping through. He goes through the air swing him. Knocked down by Williams. Batted and picked up by New South Wales. Six more tackles indicated by Hayne, the referee that is. And now Farah appeals for a penalty. Right in front. Hodkinson will attempt this penalty kick at goal from right in front to take it to 12-4. And Smith it is that's dragging around the legs, and Papali over the top. And now it's gone away from Gallen, gone on to Reynolds, now it's on to Williams. Williams holds it back, goes to Hayne, good tackle. Winger angling in, that was Boyd. Played on the 20-metre line. Now for Farah. Now there's a New South Welshman down, and I think Paul McGregor's calling for a stop to the game.
Paul Gallen?
It was a tackle that was made on Gallen, and he laid down after it.
Yeah, it's the impact from Josh Papali, and they do have a bit of history, these two men, at club level.
Yes, remember that?
I don't think there's anything wrong with the tackle, though.
4 tackles gone against the Blues, 1 more, and Hayne has broken through. Tate's after him. He can't get him. Hayne gets away from him. He puts the ball on the ground, and it's come down to the Maroons. 15 metres out from the try line down at the northern end of the ground. Cherry Evans away to Thurston. Oh, the pass might have been a little bit suspect. Allowed to go. Played by Parker. Gone to Thurston. Inglis is lurking. He's got the ball away, and Darius Boyd has scored his second try of the night. Try number 14.
They have lifted remarkably. On the Harvey Norman replay, it's Jonathan Thurston attracting a lot of defenders to give enough room on the outside for his men to capitalise.
Thurston's got that to bring it back to 12-10. I'm just wondering how much value will be placed on that penalty, over which there was a little bit of consternation when Hodkinson took New South Wales to the 8-point lead at 12-4. Just how big a talking point that will be in the post-mortems remains to be seen. Well, Thurston from out wide, and he might have given it a bit much. He did. So here it is with Gallen. Farah with his familiar runner. Hodkinson going back to the impact player. Hayne it is. He sweeps it across to Josh Morris. He puts a kick in. It'll go dead in goal.
It's a rush of blood.
It'll be a 20-metre restart. They'll start it quickly, Queensland.
That's a poor play from Josh Morris. It wasn't the last tackle, and he wasn't in any position to kick.
Yeah, they went a bit side to side in that set of 6. There was no punch at all, and you can understand that given the pressure they've been at the other end of the field. But that's the test of Origin football, to come back after the fatiguing defence and still throw something at them in attack.
So Morris is off on the far side of the ground, and he's limping back on as play comes to his side, and he makes the tackle. These are the periods of Origin that I remember most of all. These dying minutes with Queensland snapping victory from the jaws of defeat. And Teo it is, injecting life into this Queensland side. Now from Thurston, here's the trouble. Slater for Boyd. Boyd looking for treble.
No, Brett Morris has come up here with a magnificent
tackle 3,
head-on
no try.
tackle. Watch this effort from Brett Morris. Braces himself, and Darius Boyd can't get the football down. The ball is still between the two men, and he's rolled into touch. Brilliant defence.
That is a fantastic tackle.
I think they're looking to see whether or not Boyd had his foot on the line short of the try line. It's the restart they're looking at. It's no try.
Yeah, I think he's gone into touch in the field of play, which means it will be a scrum. Right in front of the uprights. Third tackle gone. Cameron Smith, he goes back to Jerry Evans, and Jerry Evans tries to do it. He tries to get a kick away. There was a wild kick there. It might be play on for the Blues here. Shane Hayne is calling a hold. Giving the feed to Queensland.
Wow.
Billy Slater kicked the ball while it was on the ground. I thought that was a rash play. Instead of diving on it, they have found a knock on from this kick.
Well, that's a harsh call. That's a really harsh call. That is not a knock on. Anyway, the Blues have got to defend for 45 seconds. The Maroons have got 4 or 5 plays to get the levelling score. They're all lined out to the left.
The question was, did Hodkinson plant the ball? The answer to that appeared to be no. Here's Slater. Now here's Hodges. Hodges turns back in. Slater's down injured at the moment. They're 8 metres out from the line, and Hodges has lost the ball. What are they going to do here?
I think they're going to give the football back to Justin Hodges because an injury had been called against Billy Slater. Paul Gallen is saying to the referee that Justin Hodges has lost the football. There's no reason that he should be given it back to play.
Now, they had him covered. It looked as though the Blues had him covered. There's nothing wrong with that tackle from Bo Scott.
Greg, up here.
To take the play the ball.
Stay straight there, Luke.
That's strange.
Yeah, well, Justin Hodges had it, so I mean, they put Justin Hodges back in his right centre position.
Scott. It's gone to Miles. Miles will play the ball 8 metres out from the New South Wales line. They've still got 4 tackles. Here's Thurston on to Terry Evans, and Terry Evans 3 metres out from the line.
Last play coming up.
So the ball is there. It's a penalty, Queensland. And the siren in the background.
We have 1 play.
The siren has sounded, but a penalty's been given.
Who wants to stand under this? Here comes a bomb. Who wants it?
What a finish. Can you believe this? 100 games. 12-8. Blues by 4. Siren has sounded. Tap by Smith. Gone from Parker. Gone to Thurston. Gone to Hodges. Now to Slater. Slater is tackled. Slater is tackled. And New South Wales have won the first game of the encounter. The full-time score, New South Wales 12, Queensland 8.